Hey darlings, welcome back. Oh my god, I've been gone for literally forever. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks. We're not gonna talk about that. But anyways, I'm really happy to see you guys again. I'm not using my mic because the connector part that goes into the mic is like broken. So now I can't use my mic anymore. So I'm gonna have to get a new mic, I guess now. Well, you know, anyways, I hope you guys are having a good new year. I know this is like my second video of the new year, but like it's been so long. I'm so sorry. It's been my fault. I've been procrastinating. It's 100% my fault. But anyways, today's video, I wanted to, kind of have a little sit down video. I didn't want this to be too edited. Now, as we all know, TikTok was temporarily banned and then unbanned. Now, all the apps that were owned by ByteDance, which included like TikTok, CapCut, Lemon8, were all deleted. And I had deleted CapCut about a week before the TikTok ban went into effect because obviously I wasn't doing any videos anymore and I had to delete it due to space. And so now I don't have CapCut anymore because I deleted it like a week ago, and I wasn't aware that it was going to be deleted with the TikTok app until it was too late. So I'm currently using a different editing app right now. It's probably going to look a little bit weird, but I did just want to let you guys know that. But anyways, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is not going to be a rant, more of like a sit down video. I wanted to talk about how the music industry has essentially been dependent on TikTok. Obviously, as we know, most of our trending songs within the Billboard Top 100 are, due to TikTok, boosting, their sales and boosting, them being seen to the, the masses. And music has changed so much since 2019 because that's around a time where TikTok really blew up. I know TikTok was created in 2016, but I do believe that it didn't merge with Musical.ly until like 2018, 2019. But TikTok has changed the music industry forever. Honestly, it's changed the way we consume music, for better and for worse, in my opinion. I definitely think that it allows for, less quality to be put in the music. I feel like people are a lot less, like it takes a lot less to impress people when it comes to music because of the way TikTok has made everything. Like, like when you listen to a song and someone's like, oh, that could blow up on TikTok because like it has that specific like trendy sound. And obviously there's nothing wrong with the song that blows up on TikTok, of course. And a lot of people's careers have been helped by TikTok, like Sabrina Carpenter, Chappelle Roan, Charlie XCX. Like there's been so many stars that have been helped, due to TikTok and due to TikTok's, boosting their, their like, what do you call that? Like their, I don't know what to call it, but pretty much like, their influence, pretty much. And I think it does have its good sides, like I just mentioned before, but it also kind of has its bad sides. I remember Mariah Carey, I don't forget when she said this. She might have said this like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, but she had said something like, music is like fast food now. Like she said like it's like fast food. People just kind of want a quick little thing and go. And I really, that's something that's really sat with me for so long because it's so true, and especially because TikTok has kind of made it that way, And obviously there's been a lot of great songs that have blown up on TikTok and stuff like that. So I'm not saying that this is like all songs, but like TikTok has like really watered down the music industry, and I feel like it's definitely, I want to say, like, I don't want to say that like it's made artists less creative, but creativeness is kind of less of a requirement when it comes to TikTok, essentially. And TikTok has caused songs to be a lot shorter. Like in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, like songs were like 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Like I believe like yesterday, actually, I just started creating an 80s playlist, and there was no song under 4.5 minutes. Like back then they made sure like the songs had bridges, like multiple verses, multiple choruses, like everything like that. But with TikTok, it's erased a lot of that stuff. It's erased like bridges. I don't really hear a lot of bridges in a lot of songs. There's like not enough verses. Like it's definitely watered it down a lot, you know. And I feel like, wow, TikTok has allowed us to discover so many people. Sabrina Carpenter, I already knew her before. I already, you know, was listening to her well before she blew up. But TikTok has obviously allowed us to discover a lot of people. But I feel like it's also, you know, it's also, you know, made us, you know, like hidden from a lot of great pieces of work. Because since TikTok pushes like this thing of like popularity, like it only pushes like the mainstream sounding songs, and we don't get a lot of those like unique sounding songs. And so that's kind of what I mean by that. But honestly, like I said, you know, TikTok is not an evil place, you know. Like I said, it's helped a lot, of course. But I feel like it's definitely hindered a lot. I would honestly like to see a little bit of, you know, difference in music quality moving forward. And that's kind of why I wanted to make this video, because I was also kind of wondering, like, if TikTok really, like, if the ban had stuck, what would have happened to music? Because, and that's kind of what I wanted to get into as well, because nowadays, because back then, like, especially before like the 2020s, like record labels promoted their artists for the most part. Like, they really pushed their artists, like, because they wanted them to be out there. They wanted the world to discover them, and so, you know, they can grow up into be really big artists. But nowadays it takes a lot for a label to promote you. Like, you have to actually have like your own thing kind of going for a label to really put their money and stuff into you, especially because like a lot of record labels are, you know, going broke and stuff like that. So that's definitely a thing as well. But now I honestly feel like labels are kind of like relying on TikTok to promote their artists, because it's sad to say, but sometimes TikTok is some artists' only source of, you know, or their main source of promotion, which is really, really sad, because I feel like the main source should obviously come from the record label itself and an artist in, you know, some regard. But TikTok kind of does the promotion for them, and, you know, it's just, yeah. But I really do wonder, like, what would the music industry be like without TikTok? Because TikTok, it kind of is the music industry a little bit. Like, it kind of is the music industry. Like, obviously, and I'm pretty sure everyone watching this is obviously older than, you know, 10 years old, I guess. But like, I remember before TikTok really blew up, like the only way like songs would actually get trendy, like artists would have to, I mean, like record labels would have to push them on the radio. Like, I mean, like, music was promoted through social media, but it was more through like Twitter, Instagram, like that kind of, you know, like TikTok wasn't a thing, so it was just, you know, those social media apps. But it was so different, like, you know. And, you know, now this era is streaming, and so that also kind of, you know, makes everything a little bit messy too, because people equate streams to like how good a song is. Like, just because a song has 1 billion streams doesn't mean it's necessarily good. Now, that does mean a lot of people probably find it good, so it's probably most likely good, but streams don't equal, you know, quality. And I kind of hate when people use streams as like a crutch. Like, they'll be like, oh, well, Taylor got this many streams, or Ariana got this many streams, when it's like, it doesn't always necessarily equal that the music is, like, you know, of good quality. I just want to say that, because that was definitely, I feel like, something that I wanted to, you know, touch upon. But in my opinion, the music industry has been far too dependent on TikTok, honestly. Like, it's come to a point where, like, I'm a little bit scared for music, because I feel like music is just going to become more and more unoriginal, because these artists and these record labels, well, the record labels specifically, want to make money. And TikTok is one of the ways they're going to make money, because obviously songs do really well on TikTok. And so they're going to push their artists to make certain type of music to fit the TikTok standard. And it's just going to cause, you know, so many songs to sound the same, so many like artists to like go like certain routes, and it's gonna not lead to something good, in my opinion. Like, I definitely think this is gonna be very harmful for the music industry. Like, I feel like right now it's okay, well, actually right now it's but I feel like it kind of will get worse. Like, I feel like songs are just gonna kind of repeat themselves, you know, if TikTok is, you know, still ruling the music industry. You know, like TikTok even has its own like top 50 chart on the Billboard, you know, which is crazy. Like I remember when I first saw that, I was like, wow, because they created that I think like 2 years ago or something. But like, yeah. Okay, this has come to the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this like kind of style of video. I'm trying different styles of videos since this is a very new channel. So yeah, I hope you guys are, you know, like, oh, this editing is okay, because this is a whole new app I have to do. So yeah, but anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, you guys know exactly what to do. If you guys didn't like it, please tell me down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, darling.